Hello, and thank you very much for your interest in shopping here at allanberryreports.com. I'm Allan Berry Laboucan. I'm the founder, editor, and show host at Allan Berry Reports. And I wanted to put together a short video here to give you an idea, an overview of what we're offering with our private reports that will help investors find outstanding strategies and stock picks that help you outperform the markets. And we're going to get into a little bit of how we started the reports, how they've grown, and now the more details about our recently launched private reports that you can buy here on the shopping in the shop section of the allanberryreports.com. So first of all, we'll get into how the reports started, and basically how they started was back in 2005. We started the reports, and basically they were only available through email, and they were just to a small group of friends, family, and business associates. And basically, because of the quality of the picks that we made in our reports and the market calls, it got us recognized by national television, and we've been invited many times to appear on business television because of the quality of our picks. And so as we got television exposure, it really helped to grow the audience. And as the audience grew, we transitioned to adding a website to our offerings. We then also added online radio shows. We don't do those shows anymore, but we transitioned to also having an online video shows to talk about market strategies and stock picks. And so it started to snowball into a much bigger audience, and each time we sort of got invited to go on business television, the audience grew, and we did many of these interviews over the years. And one of the things that they always ask us whenever I'm on there is for some stock picks. And when I'm preparing to do those selections to talk about on the television shows, I would use the two key tools that help to pick and make timely picks, to pick companies and to make timely picks. So what we focus on when preparing for one of these shows is we try to look at, our reports have always been primarily fundamental based. We focus on the fundamental developments of the companies and what they are doing to help them grow into bigger companies. But that's the general sense of what our shows and our reports have been about. But when you're doing these television interviews, you also want to try to be correct in the timeliness of it as well. And so that's where the technical analysis or looking at the stock's performance to get an idea of where it's going in the future. And then when you combine the fundamental developments and these technical indicators, that is why we have been able to make so many high quality picks on these television shows and get invited back so many times. And but we really wanted to be able to, the bottom line is we don't get invited onto these television interviews as often as we would like, and so we wanted to be putting out our picks on a more regular basis. And so what we did to sort of be able to do that is we started recently, back in late December, our private reports. And what that's really geared to do, the private reports, is to, first of all, a lot of work goes into the private reports. And in the past, we used to do all of our email reports for free. that became a very, very big job, and there's not it's not a very successful business model to be doing everything for free. You have to pay bills and hire people and this sort of a situation, and so by offering private reports at very reasonable prices, we felt it's a great way to bridge that gap between having a reasonable business model and being able to pay some bills. And so we decided to do private reports on a paid as a paid service to showcase our key strategic calls and stock picks. Now, sometimes we'll still be doing television interviews, and we're still going to be able to we'll still put those kind of picks out. We just wanted to do it on a more regular basis because we're finding a lot of really good picks. With all the volatility that's happened in the markets over the last few years, we're finding a lot of great opportunities, and we wanted to be able to provide those to people that were interested in those picks. And so that's why we launched our private reports. Now, our goal, as always, with it, whether it's our email, our old email reports, newsletters, our shows, we're always trying to outperform the market. We're trying to find strategies that outperform the averages. We're trying to find companies that outperform the averages as well. And the bottom line is that's our litmus test, and we've been doing it for a long time, consistently finding, not just in the television shows. We've had a lot of success in our email newsletter. We picked about 49 companies over the years, and those 49 companies, sort of our barometer of success is, the goal is to either be taken over or become a much bigger company through transitioning into producer status. And so that's the kind of picks we've made over the last, since 2005, and of those, we picked about 49 companies in our email newsletters in the past. 7 or 8 of those have been taken over by bigger companies at premium prices, and about another 6 or 7 have become mining, have transitioned from into mining companies and producing and revenue generating companies. And so that's a pretty high success rate. We know of no other people or organizations that do these kind of market calls and company selections that have had that kind of a high success rate. So we're really proud of our success rate, and that's the bottom line of what we're going to be offering and in our private reports, so that we can help investors and also help ourselves pay a few bills along the way. And so that's sort of the gist of why we started originally why we started our reports, why we started the private reports, and basically what you're going to get in the reports is we generally start out with a market strategy that we think is timely and going to help investors outperform. And then we usually have a couple of picks in each report, stock picks in each report as well. Now, we started this on December 20th, and so we've done 2 reports so far. The second report, it's still a little early. It's only been out for about 10 days or so. But, for example, in the first report, we talked about why we like gold and think it's a good time to buy gold, and some other strategies. And so we picked a couple of gold companies that we thought would first of all, we talked about the reasons why we think that gold is going to perform well, and then we picked a couple companies that we thought would outperform the moves in gold. And so far, we've had a rally in the gold price since December 20th, and our picks have, the 2 picks we made have outperformed the market. So far, so good. That's our goal, and we're going to continue to provide those kind of strategies and picks for our subscribers in future shows. And so basically the packages are quite simple. We have a 1-year subscription. It gives you a year's worth of reports from us, and we send those reports directly through our own email to the subscribers, so they get priority access. We usually send them out about a day before we offer them on our report on our website. And so you can, if you look below me, you'll see that we have, you can buy our yearly subscription, or you can buy either one of the or both of the first two editions of the report. So that's the packages. Basically, you can either buy them, the reports, the private reports individually, or you can buy them on a yearly package. And so, if you look below me on the website, in the shop section, you'll see the an overview of the reports and the subscription, and a button to go buy them. We use PayPal. It's the #1 website for these kind of transactions. They've been around for a long time, and we've had they just make everything really easy. You don't have to have a PayPal account to be able to buy our reports through PayPal. You just hit that button, and in a few quick, easy steps, you'll receive the reports that you ordered. And so, again, if you want to buy them, just look below me. I'm always available. I love talking to subscribers and people that follow our shows on our website. I'm always available. If you have any questions about the reports or our private reports, you can call me directly at 1-877-574-4575, or you can also email me directly at allan@allanberryreports.com. If I said any of those things too quickly, just go to the contact us page on our website, and you'll find how to my email as well as our direct phone number. Again, that's 877-574-4575. So, I just want to wrap things up now. That's we really appreciate that you're interested in helping us do the work that we do, and are interested in buying our reports. We are very proud of the work that we do. We've been doing it for a long time. We've had a lot of success. Our litmus test is being able to provide subscribers and viewers with high quality strategies and stock picks, and we've had a lot of success doing that. We follow our key fundamentals very closely, and we don't plan on changing those anytime in the future. So we're quite confident that as we go forward, we'll continue to be able to help investors find the best strategies and stock picks to outperform the markets. So on that note, have a great day, and thank you again for your interest in our private reports.